Hi, I'm E.D. Lewis and welcome back to my channel, and today we are doing a tag video. It's been a little bit since I've done one. I think I had one come out in October. It was like toward the beginning of the month. So I'm a little behind on my tag videos, but that's okay. So today I'm going to be doing a different kind of tag video. This one is not really set to any prompts. There's just one general prompt, and it's rather freeform. So this is a reader's favorite songs tag. It was created by Greg at Another Bibliophile Reads, and I believe I was tagged by Bad as Rad. She no longer has the video up, but I'm pretty sure she tagged me. So I'm going to go ahead and read this to you. This is from Greg's video. A tag to list your favorite songs and how they may or may not relate to your reading tastes. Boy, I think I know where this is headed for my version of the video. So the prompt is, people read, but they often listen to music as well. Do readers' choices in music reflect their performances in reading? As a reader, what songs interest you? Let the viewers decide whether musical tastes match reading tastes. I think it'll be easy to figure out with me. Name a few of your favorite songs. There's no need to put them in a specific order unless you'd like to. There's no minimum or maximum number of songs required. People tend to resist being bound to a set number. Don't overanalyze each song choice. A brief comment will be sufficient. I'm saying songs, but interpret that broadly. There are many kinds of music that might not fit the strict definition of a song. Go with whatever feels right to you. So, this is a little different, very different structure. I'm not really sure where to begin. So, I'm going to be listing out a bunch of songs that, I like and have liked in the past. I don't listen to a ton of music anymore. That was more when I was a teenager and when I was in college. Less so now. But my choices have changed a little bit over time. So, where to begin? I was very much a fan when I was in high school of the Beatles. That's where I really discovered the Beatles. And my music taste, broadened from there. So, some of the songs that I really enjoy are, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, but, the entire album as well. I'm really not sure what to say about some of these songs, because, they're nostalgic for me now. I don't know what I really thought of them at the time. I really liked the sound, the feel of the songs. And I was very much someone who really liked, the 1960s stuff. So, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, Get Back was a fun song. It wasn't one of my favorites, but it was definitely a fun song. One that I really liked, and I guess you can decide on this one. If you're familiar with the song, this is from Abbey Road. It's my favorite Beatles album. It was my first Beatles album. My second favorite being Sgt. Pepper's. Is Maxwell's Silver Hammer. It's about a song about a guy who ends up unaliving people with a hammer, and he practices medicine. He goes on trial, and it's a weird song. I think you can decide, if you've been with my channel for any length of time, I think you can tell, like, the stuff I read. I do like horror. I like gothic. When I do read romance, usually it's going to be more of the quote-unquote smutty variety. It's going to be rather spicy. Though I do like some sweet romance. This song's rather twisted, but it's quirky twisted, if that makes any sense. I'm not really sure where to go with this, so it's just gonna be, I'm gonna do it, just kind of almost stream of consciousness, maybe. I don't know. We'll see what happens, so it might not be. other song, from there I developed into, Paul McCartney and Wings. I'm a very big Paul McCartney fan. I haven't really listened to his music in a long time. And I would switch back and forth between, favorite band being the Beatles and Paul McCartney and Wings. As I kind of got a taste of the 70s music. I'm not a big fan of the 70s decade, but the music I rather liked. So I got into Wings, and my first Wings album is London Town. I really like the song London Town. Again, it's another one of those quirky little stories. It doesn't have, a straightforward narrative. These, people you see on the street. An actor entertaining his wife. He's talking about, things that happen every day in, his comical way. I don't know where this video is going, so you're going to have to be the judge of it. Another song from that album that I particularly like is With a Little Luck, which I prefer the original album version to the quote-unquote DJ edit or radio edit, which is much shorter, of course, but it has that long little, almost like kind of like an intermission where you kind of like visually I see like the lights kind of go down and like there's a countdown till the music starts to swell and you get back into that, that anything can happen. If you just, with a little luck, we can fix all problems. We can make it work. It's a rather hopeful and almost carefree, just kind of like you just gotta believe it type song. Another song in there I like is I've Had Enough, which I think you can kind of go, when things get, too crazy, things get too out of control, I've had enough of it. I think I resonate with that because when things get kind of overwhelming, I'm like, okay, I need a break. I'm done with all this. Let's just, no more. How this is relating to my reading, I don't know. You can tell me what you think. If you're familiar with these songs, I will put some of them in the description. I'll make a playlist. I think that's what a bunch of people have been doing, is making playlists. If we want to jump forward now to when I was in college, my reading tastes changed yet again. Now, I had been introduced to Alice Cooper. Love Alice Cooper. Songs like No More Mr. Nice Guy. That was one of my first Alice Cooper songs that I listened to, and School's Out. These were very classic rock. I was very much in the classic rock. I still love classic rock, but I feel like my tastes have kind of changed in many ways since then. Fast forwarding into college, and just out of college, I kind of got into a little bit of alternative and also pop punk. And one of those bands, even though it doesn't really fit into the one, it fits more into pop and alternative, is 21 Pilots. I still consider 21 Pilots to be my most current favorite band. Favorite group, whatever you want to call them. And I actually got introduced to them through a movie because their song Heathens, which I do still really love that song. I don't think I have a favorite song anymore, like literal favorite. Songs I like now. Was, the song Heathens in the Suicide Squad. So, besides Heathens, I like, stuff like Stressed Out, which was one of my favorite songs. That was actually my favorite song for quite a while. And, it's the opening to their album Blurry Face. Which, if you're not familiar with 21 Pilots, a lot of their songs, actually I think all their songs, are all part of a narrative. It's a non-linear narrative, but it's part of a narrative. It's interesting how it has to do with, specifically with religion and There's a whole story. Just look into it. It's harder for me to explain the whole thing, but it's fascinating, really. Chlorine, Nico and the Niners, which are both from Trench. Heavy Dirty Soul. Car Radio is one of my favorites too. When I used to play it, I think it was my mom thought she found that song so annoying. There's like, the song is much deeper. She's looking at it very surface level, but the song is so much deeper than he's just complaining about his car radio doesn't work. There's more to the song than that. It's like you have to listen to the lyrics and think about it. Just a little bit of analysis, but I loved the song Car Radio. Did I mention the song Chlorine already? Because that was one of them. By the time of Trench, though, my favorite song had switched from Stressed Out to My Blood. I really resonated with that. I hated the music video, though, because I didn't like the twist at the end. I did not like that twist. It was sad and it felt hollow to me. I get it, I do, and it's a good and powerful and sad message. But I really liked how it was playing till that twist happened. But I love the song. That actually became, like I said, my favorite song for a while. I think that might have been my last favorite song. Unfortunately, I have not listened to their most recent albums because I don't listen to music as often as I used to. I catch things here and there. I have picked up some older songs that I, have started listening to more frequently. Such as recently I've started listening to a bit of Fleetwood Mac, Stevie Nicks, Loving Her Vibes, sorry about that. Again, sorry about that. Goo Goo Muck is a song I listen to, somewhat, here and there. The song Wuthering Heights by Kate Bush. Love Kate Bush, by the way. Also Running Up the Hill is one of my favorites of hers. I'm trying to think of the name of the song. Total Eclipse of the Heart is one I have really taken to in more recent times within the past few months or so. Yeah. But going back to 21 Pilots, I think part of what resonated with me with them is the dark side of their songs. Not just, the narrative was something I had been listening to them for quite a while, and then I heard the whole thing about the narrative, and I was just like, huh. And I started, looking into that, which if you don't know about that, look into it. It's fascinating. But some of the underlining messages, specifically about religion, but also about mental health and personal demons, is what several of the songs that they sing are about. These themes, these underlining themes. I mean, no song is, almost no song, there are some songs that are, but almost no song is surface level. It's something you gotta dig deeper, find the deeper meaning, and I just loved the messages in their songs, and I still do. I really do need to start listening to their most recent albums. I think the last song of theirs that I had to listen to was, I can't remember the name of it, but it was the one when they had that ongoing music video that was like, it was just a constant stream. It was during 2020. So that tells you how long it's been. And it was just an ongoing music video. It streamed for, I don't know how many days, but it kept going. And so I think it was trying to be like the longest music video or something. It's been a while. So, check out the playlist in the description. This is a weird video. It didn't have a structure, so I'm not really sure what to do with it. So that's why it's me just kind of giving thoughts out there. Does my music taste match my reading tastes? Please let me know what you think. Listen to some of the songs. I can't talk. That I put down below, and see what you think based on, you know, the things I read, the things I like to read, and let me know. I'm not tagging anybody, but if you are interested in doing this tag and you have not done it, please feel free to do so. Please tag me so I can hear your answers and see if your music taste matches your reading tastes. Until next time, stay safe, stay spooky, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye.